and welcome back to another Serenity Stretch YouTube video. So today we're gonna just focus on a bit of core activation as well as some hips, thighs, and maybe possibly some shoulders. Just going to wing this session today and just see what flows with us. So I'll give plenty of variations, just going to take my socks off as we do. So just try and keep up and just do listen to your own body and what it's capable of doing. Go to the lower options, maybe have a play with the higher options. Whatever feels good to you, do you, okay? Just have fun with this. So we're going to stand up first of all. We're going to do some sun salutations. So we're going to come to the edge of our mat almost. We're going to inhale, raise our hands. Those who want to, come to your toes as well. Exhale, lower, drop the heels if you have. Come to your toes, come to halfway fold. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Walk the hands out, step back into a high plank. From here, lower the knees if you wish to. Follow through with your chest. For those who want the extra, come all the way down with knees heightened. Exhale as you do. Flatten the feet, come to baby cobra. If you're here, inhale, exhale. Those who want extra, hands to chest area, push through, clench and tighten and ignite the muscles from behind. Push through with your hands, raise the head up. Inhale, exhale, lower down, tuck the toes from behind. Raise yourself into your first down dog. Pedal out those feet if you wish to, or stay still, whichever feels good to you. Just stretching out those hamstrings even further, the glute, the lower back region. And just going with breath, nice and steady. Inhale, steady, still dog. Inhale. Those who want to, walk the feet to their hands. Those who want the higher option, you can have a play here. So you're going to bunny hop with control and come up nice and slowly. Okay. From here, I'm going to do that again. So find out which variation suits you best. I'm going to tie my hair back now. And we're going to inhale, rise to your toes if you wish to. Exhale, come down halfway. Inhale again. Exhale, fully fold. Step back into high plank. Whichever version you rather, knees down or follow through with your chest. With control, flatten the feet, push up, or be on your elbows, whichever feels good. But remember, to ignite the muscles behind, I want to see your glutes nice and juicy. Inhale, exhale, lower down, push up, tuck the toes, send the hips high to the sky, pedal out if you wish to, gain a sense of rhythm with breath and movement as you pedal out your feet. Inhale and exhale. Come into a still dog for me. Find a nice stillness here. Walk the feet towards the hands, or with me, bend the knees and jump. Lovely. And bring it nice and slowly. One more time. Ready? Inhale. Raise the arms. Come to the toes if you wish to. Exhale. Halfway fold. Inhale, exhale, lower again. Plant the hands, step back. Again, send your chest down with knees down, or with control, exhale down. Flatten the toes, push up with your forearms, or if you want the heightened version, push up with your hands. Again, igniting those muscles from the back. I want to see juicy buns. Chest and shoulders nice and open, nice and lowered from the ears. Inhale, exhale, lower again. Tuck the toes one behind, push up, send the hips back into your third downward dog. Pedal out, using your breath. Lovely. Feel the goodness, feel what your body craves in this moment. Lovely. Find a stillness. Those who want the lower option, all I want you to do is come down to a tabletop now. Stack the knees underneath your hips, hands underneath shoulders. And you're just going to kick back. So use your right leg first if you wish to. You're just going to pulse 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to come into a knee crunch. 1, 2, 3. And then from there, I'd like you to do a circle with your knee as you bring it around with control. Try and keep your core nice and activated as you do so. And then you're going to repeat that onto the other side, okay? Pulse 3, 3 knee crunch, and then circle of knees. Those who are wanting a little bit of a heightened version, you're back in down dog. You're going to plant your left hand, plant your right foot. You're going to find the gap for this leg, send it through. So your left leg is going to come through the gap, touch with your right hand. Come back to down dog. Inhale, exhale, send the opposite leg through and come back. And again, opposite side, we're doing this 3 times. Inhale, exhale, send the leg through. Come back to down dog. Inhale again, come back through, send that leg. Inhale, find the gap, send it through, and then come back to downward dog. Those who are still in motion, keep going with your knee crunches. And then we're going to come into dolphin. Come down onto your knees, grab a breather for a moment, or a drink for that matter. And then we're going to go into dolphin. So this one's going to be nice and activation for the shoulders, nice and activation for the core, also for the hip flexors. So we're going to come down, arms going to be shoulder width apart. Now, depending on where your range of hands wants to be as comfortable as you want to. And then you're going to come into a kneeled version. You're going to tuck the toes, and then you're going to send the hips up high. Okay. From there, your range of feet can be toed walking back and forward, just to find out where your flexibility is and what feels good to you. Hold it here, and then what I'd like you to do is just rock forwards and backwards. Good stuff. Remember to breathe. You should feel the heat in your shoulders now. Hold it still. Hold it and lower. Good. Bring it down to hero's pose, kneeled. Inhale, exhale. Good. Feel that heat. From here, we're going to come back into down dog. So I'd like you to come back to tabletop, tuck the toes, and then send the hips on up. Lovely. And from here now, depending on where your flexibility is, you're just going to walk your toes towards the hands and then walk them back. Nice and controlled, remembering to breathe as you do so, pushing away with the earth as you do so with your hands. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Do it one more time. Feel the strength. You are strong. You can do this. Wonderful. From here, downward dog. We're going to go into 3 with your right leg sending high. Curl the foot, open the hip. Feel that stretch, nicely opening up that hip flexor inside there. Inhale, come back down with that foot. Send the left foot high. Curl the foot, open. Open the hip. Feel that stretch nicely. And bring it back down. Lower the knees, come back to tabletop. Woo, feel that warmth. Okay, stacking hands, knees underneath shoulders and hips. From here, we're going to go into cat-cow. So exhale, come into cat, arching the spine towards the ceiling. And inhale, lower the spine, lower the navel to floor. Sending chin high. And exhale, come back to cat. I like to do these nice and slow, because as you inhale, coming into cow now. Exhale as you come to cat. Notice how your breathing slows down. And this is really good for just calming that nervous system down. Taking control of your breath again. So intuitively just move here. Finding that movement with breath. Feels what niggles your body is craving in this motion. Like moving in circular, arching the spine, maybe going from side to side, moving backwards, spinal waves. But finding your rhythm of breath with movement. And just finding some peace as well as you do so. Releasing all those aches and pains as you do so. Great stuff. Wonderful. You're going to meet the big toes behind you and bring them together. You're going to widen your stance with knees. You're going to send the hips back to heels and walk out the hands so that your chest and forehead can meet the floor as much as it can. From here, just have a resting point. This is also going to help to open up your hips here, but it relaxes the spine. We stand up a lot, that lower part of our back can just crave that little mini rest and bite. So now we breathe in and we exhale any stagnant energy that no longer serves us. And just walk yourself back nice and slowly. From here we'll go into frog. So keeping the knees nice and wide, you're going to come into almost a tabletop. We're going to send the feet out and the toes going to point away from your body. You might want to reposition your knees to flexibility to suit where you're going to want to stretch out here. So if this is enough and your hands are tall, please stay here. If you find this stretch is good here, stay there. If you want to, you can lower further down so you come down to your elbows. It's a nice position. And then what you're going to do is maybe just gently, just rock in forwards and backwards ever so slowly, ever so gently. And from here you can find out where your threshold is, I find, and then you're going to hold it in that motion where you feel the stretch without any pain, without any discomfort, that you can stay there and just breathe and feel that stretch. It's a really nice one to open the hips. They say we store a lot of emotion in our hips. So it's a good somatic introduction here. Inhale, exhale. Should start to feel nice and numbing, I guess I like to call it, but just a nice gentle warmth as it just relaxes and stretches out those muscles. Lovely. One more, inhale, exhale, bring the feet nice and gently back behind you, bring your position to your hands, bringing your torso up, and then ever so gently slide the knees on up, and gently come back in. Okay, from here we're in tabletop still, so that's just loosen up those hips, go going into that intuitive motion in tabletop. Wonderful. So we're going to go into dolphin again. So find a nice position, bring yourself into your forearms and hands flat to the ground or wherever they feel good to you. You're going to tuck the toes from behind and send the hips up. And you're going to hold it here again. Lovely. We're going to bring a knee and heighten a foot. And then you're going to do some knee crunches and heighten the foot 3 times. Lower that foot. Send the opposite foot up. In a knee crunch first, then heighten. There's your second. There's your third. Come back down to your knees. Ooh, she is bringing the heat today. Shoulders are nice and warm. Maybe you want to give a nice shoulder roll. Backwards and forwards. Lovely. I'm going to come into a seated position now. Reposition yourself on your mat. Come to center if you wish to. Feet are going to be flat down, knees bent, hands behind hips, fingers facing towards your body if you can, or wherever you're able to rotate your arms to. From here, those who want the lower options, we're going to just do some lower ab work, and we're going to lift our right foot first, and we're just going to lower and heighten. It's going to do some hip flexors here as well, strengthening as we heighten and lower with control. Heighten and lower with control. Send that leg back down, come up. If you want to wish wash your legs either side, please do, and do the opposite one there. Those who want extra, please come up to your feet and hands, sending hips high. So a reverse tabletop. From there, we're going to send that leg up again, but we're going to come back with our hips and raise them back up. Inhale, exhale, up, inhale, exhale, up, lower, opposite side now guys, okay? Left leg up, swing that hip back, come up, swing that leg back, up, remember to breathe, and exhale as you lower. Beautiful. So those who did the reversed one, just maybe give a nice shoulder rotation here, because it does heat up those and activate that muscle group. But those who have done just legs only, wish wash your legs, because it does get in to those hip flexors. Good stuff. From here, we're going to come into a boat now. I'd like you to do, if you feel that you haven't got the core strength at this moment, just again come into this boat version, so hands behind the hips, but come up onto your tippy toes. If you've got books or something like that, add a bit of height so that you can feel a little bit extra. But all you're going to do is just inhale and exhale as you toe tap. Okay? Those who have a bit more ability, come into boat by sending your hips out in front of you and come into a halfway. We're going to hold it here for a moment. Inhale, exhale as you do. Those who have more flexibility and strength in the hip flexors, you can come into a heightened version without holding your legs if possible. All right, I'm going to stay in the mid region. Inhale, exhale, hold it. From here, we're going to bring it down. So if you're here, all you're going to do is come down and up, down and up. All right, everyone else with a heightened or in midpoint, we're gonna flatten out with control. Exhale, inhale up, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale lower. One more time, up we go, inhale, exhale, lower completely. Good. From here, we are gonna just bring our knees to our chest as much as they can. Hold your knees. We're just gonna massage that lower back by drawing a circle with our knees, going one way, feeling that lovely massage on our lower backs. Go the opposite way. Wonderful. And if you can, just give yourself a little ball hug as much as you can. If you want to rock up and down the spine, maybe just to give a little massage, lengthways. And when you're ready, come back into a seated position. And just face you guys. From here, you can cross your legs or have one foot in one another, or you can come into hero's pose, whatever feels good to you in a seated position. I'm going to place our hands over our knees. They can face down, they can face up, whatever feels naturally good to you. But we're going to imagine a string from the top of our heads. Someone's pulling that, elongating our spine from the top of our head, but just be careful that you're not banana-ing from behind. So just tuck those ribs in and keep that core nice and activated. Okay. Inhale, exhale, chin parallel to the mat. Close your eyes if you want to. Go inward. Here's a chance to really calm down the body. Feel the goodness that you've just done. Be grateful for your body and every bit of movement it was possibly able to do. Our body does a lot for us. Give it some gratitude. Our feet walk us everywhere, every day. Thank you, feet. Our hands perform a lot of tasks, daily tasks. Thank you, hands. I have a little one, as most people know, so I thank my shoulders and biceps for carrying him around. Get a big lump now. And just inhale, exhale. Releasing any more tension, melting into this space, soothing out our bodies. Be mindful that your spine tries to relax and curves. Keep it nice and long. Just one big inhale for me now, all together. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Releasing that stagnant energy out into the universe. And I namaste you and thank you for being here and watching me in this mini video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a while, so I will try and keep on top of it, but life is just busy at the minute. But thank you again for being here, and I do appreciate the views. Alright, give me a thumbs up if you think you enjoyed this and you want some more. But yeah, I will see you next time.